Hello and welcome to the Cognos Analytics Cognos 11 training. During this demonstration, we will discuss what Cognos is, discuss the FDM Cognos upgrade on July 12, 2019. We will explain what you should expect after the upgrade. We will do a walkthrough of the new application, and finally, we'll discuss the FDM POCs in case you have further questions or experience any issues. Cognos is an IBM business intelligence and reporting product. It is the main reporting engine of the Financial Data Mart. As with many software products, the FDM stays current with vendor software releases. Thus, the FDM will be upgrading from Cognos 10.2 to Cognos Analytics Cognos 11. The FDM upgrade of Cognos will happen on Friday, July 12th through 15th, 2019. For many individuals viewing this presentation, the upgrade will have already occurred. But the expectation of viewing your current reports and the reports in Cognos 11 is still very relevant. After July 15th, 2019, all reports will have been migrated to the new version of Cognos. Users will experience a difference in their user experience after July 15th, 2019. Cognos 11 has a brand new look and feel, and we will demonstrate that shortly. But to help users adjust to the new look and feel, IBM has provided a legacy view. This view is very similar to what you saw in Cognos 10.2. This will be available for a short time. Please use the view that is your preference. Now we will show you a short demonstration of the Cognos Analytics Cognos 11 product.
Okay, so as we have mentioned, there are two ways to access Cognos Analytics: a legacy view and a new look and feel. First, we will show you the legacy view. On this page, you see the list of folders the way you have seen it for years. The only real difference here is that the name in the first tab used to be Public Folders. Now IBM is calling it Team Content. Any other tabs that you used to see should remain the same. To run a report in Legacy View, you still click through the main folder and any subfolders as needed to get to the report you want to run. Once there, click the Run with Options icon on the right side of the screen. When the next screen comes up, select your options and click Run. Enter any desired or required prompts as necessary. Once the report runs, it should look exactly the same as you have seen before. Now, at this point, there is one major difference. The home and return icons are no longer available. You will need to use your browser's back button and then cancel out of the Run with Options page. We do not know why IBM designed the legacy view this way. They do not provide a great deal of documentation. However, it may be their way of encouraging users to go to the new look and feel, as they do plan to eventually eliminate the legacy view in some future upgrade. Now, let's take a look at the new look and feel. This is the new landing page for Cognos Analytics. Once you have run reports, they will show on this page as your recent reports. This page will show your 6 most recent reports. If you have run more reports than that, a Show More link will display above your listed 6 reports to the right of the word Recent. The previous version of Cognos had tabs going across the top. Now you have a menu going down the left. At the top of the menu is the Home option, which will bring you back to this page. Next is the Search menu option. Clicking this option will open the search screen where you can search for reports. As you type into the search field, Cognos will present objects that match what you have typed so far. Continue to type to narrow down the results. Once the results are displayed, you can run a report from this screen. We will show you how to run a report in a couple of minutes. First, though, there are a few other features within Search. You can save a search or click the filter icon to get a screen of additional filters you can use to narrow down the results. One thing to note here is that anytime you click an icon and this menu window opens, you can expand the window to see more by hovering over the vertical gray bar until the cursor changes. Then, drag the gray bar to the right. Once you close the window, it will default back to its original size the next time it opens. So to get out of the search functionality, just click on the search icon again in the left menu. The next option is My Content. This is the equivalent of My Folders from the previous version. Any reports or report views you save to your My Folders area will now be in My Content. Within the My Content section, you can click the New icon to create a new folder, the Filter icon to apply filters just as we did in the search area, or the Sort icon to sort the reports in your My Content. Next is the Team Content option. As mentioned, when we were looking at the legacy view, Team Content is the equivalent of the old public folders. This is where you will find all of the folders and reports created by OCFO Systems and the FDM team that you used in the old version. Clicking on Team Content opens a window with the same folder structure you have navigated in Cognos 10. Click on the name of a folder, and the screen will change to show you the subfolders and/or reports under the main folder. Once you have found the report you want to run, hover the mouse over the report name. The row for the report turns gray, and a 3-dot ellipsis appears to the right. Click the ellipsis, and a new menu of options will appear to the right. The two main options you will most likely use here are Run As and Create Report View. Here we're going to run the report. After clicking Run As, we can select the format in which we want to see the report. We will select HTML and run this report. If the report has prompts, we enter the required and/or desired optional prompts and click Finish. The report runs, and here it looks exactly the same as it did in the old version. If you decided you want to see the full report in PDF, or if you want to change your prompt values, click the Run As icon at the top of the screen. One of the changes in the new version is that they have placed both of these options in the same menu. Previously, they were two separate icons at the top of the screen. If you wanted to run the report with new prompts, you would select Reset Prompts and Run. Enter your new prompt and click Finish. Now, if we want to see our report in PDF, we click the Run As icon again and select Run PDF. Next, let's assume we think we have everything we need from the report. In the old version of Cognos, once you were done with your report, you had either the Home or Return icons to exit the report. In this new version, you just have the Home icon. However, a new feature is that when you click the Home icon, you did not fully exit the report. So if you realized there was something else you needed from the report, you can still access it. By clicking the down arrow next to Welcome, you will see that your report is still open. You can click the report name and bring the report back up. This allows you to run multiple reports and keep them open within the software. When you really do want to exit the report, click the arrow again and click the X next to the report name. Now we will show you how to create a report view and schedule. To do so, navigate to the production report you want to have as your report view. Again, click the three-dot ellipsis next to the report name and select Create Report View. Below the text Save As, select the My Content icon. If you have any folder structures in your My Content, navigate to the desired folder and select it. Otherwise, go ahead and click Save to save the report view in the root of your My Content. Next, click the My Content icon in the left menu. If needed, scroll down to find your report and click the three-dot ellipsis next to the report view name. Select Properties, and then select Schedule, and finally, select New. Here, you can select whether you want to run your report daily, weekly, monthly, etc. As you select these different options, notice that some of the menu options below change to correspond to what you have selected. We want our report to run weekly on Mondays. We set the schedule to be weekly. Since we are creating a new schedule, the start date has defaulted to today's date, which we will keep, but we will change the time to be 9 a.m. We can either choose an end date or select no end date. The default is for 3 months, which we will leave as is. Since we want the report to run weekly, we will leave the Run Every option set to 1. In the On Days option, the current day of the week is selected by default. Since today is not a Monday, we will click both the M to select it and the second T to unselect that one. Further below are additional options. You can select the format in which you want to see the report. You can select whether you want to save the report or have the report emailed to you. If the report has any required prompts, then you will need to set the prompt values you want to use for the report. To do that, click the arrow next to Set Values to the right of Prompts. Click Set at the top, and Cognos will bring up the prompt page. Enter your prompts and click Finish. Click the Create button to complete the setup of your schedule. The report is now scheduled to run every Monday at 9 a.m. for the next 3 months. Let's click the Home icon to go back to the home page. The last thing to review is a set of icons across the top. The main one you might want to use here is the icon that looks like a head and shoulders. From here, you can look at your schedules or go to My Preferences. From here, you can set things like your time zone, whether or not you want to see hints, and whether or not you need accessibility features. That concludes the demonstration portion of the video.
We would like to thank you for viewing the Cognos Analytics Cognos 11 training. Please email financialdatamart@hud.gov if you have any further questions. Have a great day.